ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Mantra Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. We are going to read one shloka from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam today. Third canto, 22nd chapter. Before we do that, we recite the invocation prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayit Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Mantra Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. So we're reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, third canto, chapter number 22, titled as The Marriage of Kardama Muni and Devahūti, text number 7. So in the last shloka, we learned how Maharaj Swayambhu Manu is grateful to Kardama Muni for blessing him and hearing the instructions from him. And now he is glorifying Kardama Muni by this shloka. He's saying, Drishtya tva anushisto aham krutascha anugraho mahan apavruta karnarandrer justadishtyo shastir gira. Translation: I have fortunately been instructed by you, and thus great favor has been bestowed upon me. I thank God that I have listened with open ears to your pure words. So here Maharaj Swayambhu Manu is thanking to Kardama Muni for his instructions, and he thinks that because of the instructions of Kardama Muni, he is purified. Maharaj Swayambhu's Manu is purified. And he is thanking Kardama Muni as well as Lord Krishna that he got opportunity to hear from such a great soul. So here in this shloka we can learn how Swayambhuva Manu could get purification just by hearing the instructions of a Mahatma, a great devotee of Lord. So instructions by spiritual master can purify us. Srila Prabhupada in this purport explains about in detail process of how to get purified, how to achieve success in the spiritual life. by following the directions, instructions of spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada ji writes here, Srila Rupa Goswami has given directions in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu on how to accept a bona fide spiritual master and how to deal with it. So Rupa Goswami writes a book. The book's name is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, or Nectar of Devotion. In this, the entire process of bhakti is scientifically explained. So in that, one of the process explained is how to approach, how to accept a bona fide spiritual master. First, the desiring candidate must find a bona fide spiritual master, and then he must eagerly receive instructions from him and execute him. This is a reciprocal relationship, reciprocal service. So first you find the bona fide. The word bona fide is Srila Prabhupada explaining in every verse, everywhere throughout the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the word bona fide is used. Bona fide means the one who follows the parampara, disciplic succession. So it's not a bogus spiritual master. How do you identify one who is in parampara or not? So you see the lineage, like the parampara which we follow is Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, where parampara starts from Lord Krishna instructing to Brahmaji, Brahmaji instructing to Narada Muni, Narada Muni instructing to Vedvyasji, and then through Madhvacharya coming to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Jagannath Das Babaji, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, coming to Srila Prabhupada, and then our Guru Maharaj, Gopal Krishna Maharaj. So in this way, this is called as parampara. One has to have the parampara system, bona fide parampara, in which every guru only task is giving Krishna. One who gives Krishna is a guru. One who gives anything other than Krishna is not a bona fide guru. So you find out who is a bona fide spiritual master. Then eagerly, very eagerly, Prabhupada says, eagerly means one has to be enthusiastic to receive instructions from spiritual master and then execute it. It's not just getting the instructions, but also putting it into practice. This is a reciprocal service. A bona fide spiritual master or saintly person always desires to elevate a common man who comes to him. So saintly person always has a desire that everybody is suffering in this material world because of repeated birth and death. So spiritual master, a bona fide guru, wants to bring everybody to Krishna so that they get freedom from this repeated cycle of birth and death. Because everyone is under the delusion of Maya and is forgetful of his prime duty, Krishna consciousness, a saintly person always desires that everyone becomes a saintly. So people have forgotten the relationship with Krishna. So the duty of a spiritual master is to remind them about Krishna, bring them to Krishna, reconnect them to Krishna. That is the function of a saintly person, to invoke Krishna consciousness in every forgetful man. So that is the job of a guru. Job of the guru is people who have forgotten about Krishna, we remind them about Krishna. We connect them with Krishna, because people, they are so busy in the material life that they have no time to think about Krishna. The saintly person reminds them of Krishna. Manu said that since he was advised and instructed by Kardama Muni, he was very much favored. He considered himself lucky to receive message by oral reception. It is specially mentioned here that one should be very inquisitive to hear with open ears from the authorized source of bona fide spiritual master. How is one to receive? So here, Srila Prabhupada explains that we have to approach a spiritual master and hear from him. Unless and until you hear, you cannot get Krishna. The only way to get Krishna consciousness, to get bhakti, is to hear from authorized source of the bona fide spiritual master. Parikshit Maharaj, he could achieve liberation because he heard Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam from Sukadeva Goswami. So hearing Arjuna could get success because he heard Bhagavad Gita. So hearing is very important, but people have no time for hearing. People have time for anything else but hearing. Srila Prabhupada says, one should receive transcendental message by oral reception. The word Karna Randhira means through holes of the ears. From the Karna Randhira, which means from these ears, there is nothing else to hear other than Krishna. The favor of spiritual master is not received through any other part of the body but ears. Ears are a very important part of the body. Ears are there to hear about Krishna consciousness. भगवान को पाना है तो कान से भगवान के बारे में सुनना पड़ेगा. कान के द्वारा ही भगवान को देखा जा सकता है. This does not mean, however, that spiritual master gives a particular type of mantra through the ears in exchange for some dollars. And if a man meditates on that, he achieves the perfection and becomes God in 6 months. That is not there. Through years, you hear Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Through years, you hear Śrīmad-Bhagavad Gita. Through years, you hear about glories of Krishna. But there are some bogus people on the planet who will give you some secret mantra and take some money from you and will say, okay, you will become a god now. So that is fake. So Srila Prabhupada is warning us against the fake gurus. Such reception through the ears is bogus. The real fact is that the spiritual master knows the nature of particular man and what sort of duties he can perform in Krishna consciousness and in instruction that way. So spiritual master, he is expert actually. And he knows who is good at what, and he will instruct. Srila Prabhupada instructed various duties, various services to different people according to their capacity. He instructed him through ears, not privately but publicly. You are fit for such and such work in Krishna consciousness. You can act in such way. So here Srila Prabhupada explains that a guru will give instruction to disciple in publicly, in front of everybody. And guru will say, okay, you are good for artistry, say, then you will do the artistic painting, your artistic thing. You want somebody is good at singing, so Prabhupada will instruct him for singing. So here Prabhupada says, you are fit for such and such a work in Krishna consciousness, you act in this way. One person is advised to act in Krishna consciousness by working in the deity room. Another person is advised to act in Krishna consciousness by performing editorial work. Another is advised to do preaching work. And another is advised to carry out Krishna consciousness in cooking department. So there are different departments of activity in Krishna consciousness. And a spiritual master, knowing the particular ability of man, trains in such a way that by his tendency to act, he becomes perfect. So spiritual, there are various departments, like in ordinary business, there are different departments. In business of Krishna consciousness also, there are different departments like deity worship, puja, cooking, book distribution, and so many other services are there. So spiritual master will instruct everybody according to their ability. Bhagavad Gita makes it clear that one can attain the highest perfection of spiritual life simply by offering service according to his ability, just as Arjuna served Krishna by his ability in the military art. So Krishna could see that Arjuna served by fighting, so he asked Arjuna to fight for him. Arjuna offered his service fully as a military man and became perfect. Similarly, an artist can attain perfection simply by performing artistic work under the direction of spiritual master. So if we perform all our duties under the guidance, under the instruction of spiritual master, then we can become perfect in that particular part. If one is a literary man, he can write articles and poetry for the service of Lord under the direction of spiritual master. One has to receive the message of spiritual master regarding how to act in one's capacity, for the spiritual master is expert in giving such instructions. So spiritual master will identify your abilities and he will give you the directions. This combination, the instruction of spiritual master and faithful execution of instruction by disciple, makes the entire process perfect. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur describes in explanation of verse in Bhagavad Gita, Vyavasaitmika Buddhi, that one who wants to be certain in achieve spiritual success, one must take the instructions from spiritual master as to what his particular duty is. So if you really want to be successful in spiritual life, then you approach the bona fide spiritual master, take instructions from him, follow the instructions, and you will be successful. He should faithfully try to execute that particular instruction and should consider that as his life and soul. So take one particular instruction of spiritual master and make it as a life and soul. This faithful execution of the instruction which he receives from the spiritual master is the only duty of a disciple, and that will bring him perfection. So whatever the instruction is given to you by spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, make it as your life and soul and follow the instruction. Srila Prabhupada got instruction from his spiritual master, to spread the message of Bhagavad Gita in the West, and Srila Prabhupada traveled to America at old age and did his best to execute the instruction. One should be very careful to receive message from the spiritual master through the years and execute it faithfully. That will make one's life successful. If you really want to be successful, approach a bona fide spiritual master, take the message from him, make it as a life and soul, and execute it, then the life will be successful. So if you really want to achieve success in the spiritual life, the best thing is to approach a bona fide spiritual master, get the instruction, make it as a life and soul, do your best to execute it, and life will be successful. So here in this paragraph, Srila Prabhupada very nicely explaining about how to achieve success in the spiritual life by following instructions of a bona fide spiritual master. So with this, we'll pause here. We'll continue next time.